Denmark, Kingdom of Denmark,
Kongeriget Danmark,
lies in northern Europe, belongs to Scandinavian countries, including Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, and Iceland, and is the smallest and southernmost of them, excluding Greenland and the Faroe Islands. It borders the North Sea and the Baltic Sea and Germany, and has a population of around 5.8 million. Copenhagen, with 1.3 million inhabitants, is Denmark's biggest city. Danish, and in some regions also Greenlandic, Faroese, or German are the official languages. Danish is spoken in Denmark, and in some regions in northern Germany. Danish-speaking minority groups are also found in the other Scandinavian countries Norway and Sweden, as well as in some countries around the world such as in the USA, Canada, and Brazil. Standard Danish refers to the language based on the dialect spoken around the capital city Copenhagen. Most Scandinavians can understand each other fairly well, as Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish languages are quite close in vocabulary and grammar. English is the most common second language in Denmark, and most young people speak English fluently. The Danish language has many similarities with the English language, as they both belong to the Germanic language family. Danish Kroner is its currency. Government, Parliamentary Monarchy. Queen Margrethe II of Denmark, since 1972. Denmark has two national anthems, the Royal Anthem, which is normally played internationally, and the National Anthem, which is only played in Denmark and only when royalty is not attending the event. It has a literacy rate of 99%. Religion, mainly Christians, of these mainly Lutherans 74%. National symbols, mute swan, national bird, lion, national animal, red and white, national colors. National Day, June 5, Constitution Day. History, the first people in the region were hunters and gatherers. They settled on the islands around 10,000 BC. During the Iron Age, the Danes traded goods such as amber and animal furs with the Roman Empire. By 200 AD the Rune language was used. Denmark is known as the home of Vikings who ruled from about 800 to 1050 AD. The Vikings were excellent sailors and shipbuilders and known to invade other countries. They controlled parts of England and France in the 11th century. During the reign of King Harald Bluetooth, the Danes converted to Christianity. The reason why Bluetooth logo includes the letters H and B of the Scandinavian runes writing system is that H and B were the initials of Harald Bluetooth. The letters were merged and then used as the new logo by the creators of the Bluetooth wireless technology. The Kalmar Union, 1397 to 1523, was a union of including Denmark, Sweden, and Norway and was ruled by Queen Margarete I. Power struggles with the Germans continued over many decades in the 18th and 19th century. Denmark did not join World War I and II. Neutral Denmark was invaded by Germany in 1940. On 5 May 1945 Denmark was liberated. Denmark is among the oldest monarchies in the world. The Danish royal heritage dates back to the first king in 958. The current reigning monarch is Margrethe II. She is the Queen of Denmark since 1972. Her son, Crown Prince Frederik, will succeed on her throne. The Crown Prince is married to Crown Princess Mary, an Australian. They have 4 children. The Danish royal family lives most of the times in Amalienborg Palace in the capital city. Amalienborg Royal Palace consists of 4 identical buildings that are guarded by the royal lifeguards. Many people come to watch the changing of the guards that takes place every day at 12 o'clock noon. The duties of the royal family include welcoming foreign state visitors and promoting charitable causes. However, the Queen does only play a very limited part in the Danish government. However, she appoints a new government after national elections. Denmark is also referred to as the Kingdom of Denmark, which includes the peninsula
Jutland,
the many islands in the Baltic Sea as well as Greenland, and the Faroe Islands in the North Sea. The Kingdom of Denmark is spread over 443 islands. Only 72 of these islands are inhabited. Due to the many islands, Denmark has a remarkably long coastline of 7,314 kilometers 4,545 miles. The coastline is almost as long as those of Brazil or India.
Øresund.
Bridge links Copenhagen, Denmark with Malmö, Sweden. This is the longest combines road and railway bridge in Europe and road, and runs over 8 kilometers 5 miles. Denmark is about twice the size of Bolivia or Massachusetts, USA, or about half the size of Ireland. A flight to Copenhagen takes roughly 2 hours from London, England, and 7.5 hours from New York, USA. The country is flat, and only some low rolling hills. The climate is temperate with mild, but windy winters and cool summers. Denmark's highest point is called
Møllehøj.
The summit near Skanderborg is a mere 171 meters 561 feet high and is marked by a millstone. Denmark's longest river is the River
Guden.
with 149 kilometers 93 miles. The largest lake in Denmark is
Arresø.
which is located on Zealand. Denmark has about 1,000 lakes that are named and many thousand more unnamed lakes and ponds. Denmark's Faroe archipelago consists of 18 islands in the North Atlantic Sea. The largest lake on the Faroe archipelago is Lake
Sorvagsvatn.
The largest islands of Denmark are Greenland, Disko Island, off Greenland, and Zealand, where the capital city Copenhagen is located. Greenland is the world's largest island. In Greenlandic, Greenland is called Kalaallit Nunaat, which means land of the people. 56,000 people live on the Arctic island that is located about 3,400 kilometers 2,110 miles off the Danish northwestern coastline, and the island of Greenland belongs geographically to the North American continent. Once a Danish colony, Greenland is now a district of Denmark since 1953 and has its own local government. Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. 80% of Greenland is covered by ice and snow, and most people live along the coastline. Greenlandic is recognized as an official language in Denmark. Summer is the time to visit, as then the temperatures are a bit warmer. July is also the only month when temperatures reach above freezing. This is the time to experience the warm magical light of the midnight sun. The sun does not set for 2 months, from May 25 to July 25. The northern lights, a wonderful spectacle, can best be admired on clear autumn and winter nights. Arctic wildlife includes walruses, polar bears, humpback whales, reindeers and musk oxen. The Faroe Islands, which are located between Iceland and Norway, are also called Sheep Islands because on the islands live about twice as many sheep than people. The sheep are used there as lawn mowers, as many houses on the island have grass roofs which are mown by sheep. Copenhagen. When visiting the capital city, a stop at the Royal Palace is a must, as is experiencing a stroll along
Nyhavn.
or riding a carousel in Tivoli Gardens, one of the world's oldest amusement centers. The Little Mermaid is a bronze and granite statue at the harbor entrance and is a famous landmark in Copenhagen. Aarhus, Denmark's second largest city, is located on Jutland. Aarhus has more than 1.2 million inhabitants. Marvel at the architecture of the
Isbjerget.
Iceberg building, or walk on the Infinity Bridge, a circular bridge along the coast, which will be built up at the coast again in May. Or visit the Old Town Open Air Museum with timber buildings and learn about the city's history. Odense, Denmark's third largest city, is the birthplace of fairy tale writer Hans Christian Andersen, 1805 to 1875. Today, the city is one of the most livable and future-proof cities in Europe. More than 120 robotics companies are located in the city. There are regularly fairs and exhibitions in the city that also attract young inventors and robotics enthusiasts.
Råbjerg Mile.
The dunes near Skagen are known to be the largest migrating dunes in northern Europe. Roskilde, the city in Zealand, houses the famous Viking ship museum, which displays 5 longships. The largest cathedral of Denmark is located in the city. The cathedral is the official royal burial church and the final resting place of Danish kings and queens. Frederiksberg, this castle in Hillerød, is known as the largest Renaissance castle in the Nordic region. The people in Denmark are referred to as Danes. The Danes hold their midsummer festival on 23 June. This festival has pagan roots. The main attraction of the festival are the community bonfires, on which a dummy of a witch is burned. Families and friends meet at the bonfires and celebrate at home with a family dinner. Soccer and handball are the most popular sports in Denmark. Many Danish people are soccer fans. Among the most well-known Danish sculptors, writers, and artists are Edvard Eriksson, 1876-1959, sculptor of the Little Mermaid statue in Copenhagen. Hans Christian Andersen, 1805-1875, writer, poet and author of fairy tales such as The Little Mermaid, The Ugly Duckling, Thumbelina and many others. The story of the movie Frozen was initially based on his fairy tale The Snow Queen. Ole Kirk Christensen, 1891-1958, carpenter who founded the Lego company. He first started with interlocking wooden bricks as toys. The name Lego stems from the Danish words
Lego,
meaning plays well but also is used in the Latin term Lego, which means I put together. The Lego brick as we buy it today was invented in 1958. Karen Blixen, 1885-1962, author of Out of Africa. The famous story is based on her life in Kenya.
Arne Jacobsen,
1902-1971, furniture designer, is known for his modernist chairs such as the egg chair.
Jorn Uthorn,
1918-2008, architect and designer of the Sydney Opera House. The country has some of the world-leading companies in renewable energy, pharmaceuticals, shipping industry and high-tech machinery. The main export and import partners are Germany and Sweden. Denmark's Maersk Shipping Company is the world's largest container shipping operator and transports over 12 million containers every year. The main Danish exports are wind turbines and machinery, pharmaceuticals, meat and dairy products as well as furniture and design products. In 2019, Denmark generated 50% of its electricity needs with solar and wind energy. A giant wind farm is currently built off the island of Mon in the Baltic Sea. Denmark is a member country of the European Union, but not a member of the European Monetary Union, and thus did not introduce the euro. The unemployment rate is low. About 5% of the Danish people are registered as unemployed. Most people work in the services sector. The Danish main dishes contain potatoes, fish, seafood, meat, vegetables or salad and some fruit. The national dish is
stegt flæsk,
which is fried pork belly strips with crackling and served with potatoes and a white parsley sauce or red cabbage. Open-faced sandwiches
smørrebrød,
are very popular and can be bought in many bistros and coffee shops. Slices of rye bread are topped with cold meat, pickled or fried fish and eggs and onion.
frikadeller,
Meatballs made with pork or veal meats.
rullepølse,
Rolled pork sausage cold cuts.
spegesild,
Pickled herring.
rødgrød med fløde,
Sweet dessert or red berry compote made with strawberries, raspberries and rhubarb and served with cream or ice cream topping.
drømmekage,
Meaning dream cake is a simple sponge cake, but with a delicious coconut and brown sugar topping.
wienerbrød,
A Danish pastry, sometimes shortened to just Danish, is a multi-layered, laminated sweet pastry in the Viennese tradition.